Hey guys, good morning. It's super freaking early. This is way earlier than normal for me. Today I have to go to the doctor's. I don't really know how to, I didn't even know if I wanted to, I was talking to Allie if I wanted to even talk about this in videos because, Frank, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's embarrassing, but it's awkward to kind of share. But I figured, you know, I've shared everything else in my life. Why not talk about this? Plus it might be kind of helpful if I just kind of talk out loud. But before, if some of you guys don't know, I've had I guess one brain tumor, but I've had 2 surgeries. And as a result, I had to be on a pill. I can't remember what type of chemotherapy it was, but it was chemotherapy. And just before I started that, they had me freeze some specimen, my swimmers, essentially. This. That's the goofiest I can make that analogy right there. So I had to do that just in case, you know, something happened as far as like, you know, the chemo. I don't know what would happen. I guess make things bad. Allie and I have been obviously talking more and more as we get older about starting a family, and I thought it was very important for myself to go and check the, I guess it's, they have to did the analysis of what they did, I guess a couple years ago. So today I'm going to talk with the doctors, and they're gonna kind of get, I don't want to say results, but they're gonna tell me what's going on with that sample. I know this is probably a little too TMI, but I don't know. I just feel like there might be a lot of other people that are watching these videos kind of going through something, maybe not the same, but something similar. And I felt like maybe if I was talking about it, kind of like when I did the brain surgery, maybe if I talked about it, it would kind of, I don't know, just make people feel like, make that person at least feel like they weren't the only ones going through something. It's awkward. This is like very awkward, and I want to say embarrassing to talk about because I don't know why it's embarrassing, but it's something I didn't really want to say, but I'm saying it. So yeah, I want to go do this. Okay, in my nervousness and rush to get down here, I forgot my insurance card and my credit card. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hopefully they either take Apple Pay or they can just read off a photo of both. I'll have Allie take a photo, but it's not a very good way to start this whole situation. We are now just having to wait for results, I guess. I think what they're still doing is the frozen swimmers, I know, TMI. They have to still analyze it from a couple years ago. As a result, they didn't have quite the answer that they were hoping yet to give me. Not necessarily a bad thing or anything like that. It was still nerve-wracking. You know, it's one of those things where it's just, you're just sitting there, that sterile environment, and you're just waiting. You're not really sure what to expect. Honestly, this is all new to me because I don't know any of this stuff, and it's already kind of an awkward situation, let alone kind of an awkward situation to talk about in front of tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people eventually, you know, whatever it is. One person, it's still kind of weird and awkward to talk about. It's something that the cards have dealt me. You know, I had to go through the chemotherapy. This was a precaution, you know what I mean? Because I'd rather have done this than not do it. Like, for example, I'm not saying this is the issue, but let's say I didn't do that and the chemotherapy screwed up everything. And then, you know, Allie and I want to start having kids, and because of the chemotherapy, something went wrong. I at least have this as a backup, if that makes sense. It's scary for me to say that out loud. I think I'm fine. I know this is really TMI. I'm making it specifically for the small amount of people probably that are relating to me right now. There's a lot of people that go through this stuff, and it's scary, and it's weird is definitely the word I want to use right now. Weird and awkward. It's hard to talk about. I felt really guilty going without Allie, but I wanted her to stay back at the house so that way the tile people would be there, you know, to take care of everything. I started feeling a little bit guilty that I was asking her to do that because I know she wanted to come to this, and I feel bad about that as well. I think it was good. I think what I did was a smart idea. I think talking about this is kind of me talking in circles, but still at the same time, I appreciate you letting me vent and just getting this off my chest, because I honestly, just like I said, I was not gonna probably put this in the video. This might actually not make it in the actual final cut. If it is, then I'm lying right now. I felt like it was important, and it was kind of like therapeutic for me to do this, because just like when I went through brain surgery, a lot of people were like, why are you cracking jokes? Why were you doing this? Why were you filming?
What's up, internet? My brain is open, and The TV remote isn't there like we thought.
No.
Sorry about that.
That was my therapy. I just turned the camera on, started making jokes, started just talking like I'm talking right now. That was awkward and slightly embarrassing. Okay, so the parking garage was 1 hour for free. I checked in at 9:43. I had to race down to the parking garage and I got out of the parking garage at 10:42. Literally just made it. If I would have got charged, there would have been nothing I could have done because I had no money. I forgot my wallet, but I feel like that was a little bit of redemption because now I have a fun story to say. I recognize the area that I'm actually in. It's actually, hilariously enough, okay, we went a couple weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago. Allie and I went to the apartment that kind of started this whole thing. Backtracking even further, in college, everything started. I've been talking about MySpace days, like when I used to do, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I had a lot of friends on MySpace back in the day. And that's where some of you guys actually came from. Long story short, I used to in college work at this movie theater as a projectionist, and all I would do, I'm not even kidding, would be making YouTube videos. Before there were YouTube videos, I'd make videos for our website, hang out on the internet. I don't remember what road, actually I think it might be straight. I don't even know if it's still there, so I kind of wanted to, since I'm down here, I was like, you know what, I'll drive down here and see if it's here. Might be kind of fun. And granted, this was probably like 10, 12 years ago, and it's a different place now. Sin Bistro. It used to be called Sunrise Cinemas. That's so crazy. I'm going in. I don't know if you can see, right there is the projection booth, like entrance. That's where I would always go. The layout is a little bit different though. It's nicer looking, that's for sure. There you go. You can kind of see the entrance right there. That's where I would go up that door. And then I would run all these theaters. I think there was like 8. Oh man, I wish I could go in. I've always wanted to come back here, but it's kind of out of the way, so I never really pulled off and came out here, but drove right by it today. That was cool. I wish I could have taken pictures. They'd let me do it. I should try to contact them. Remind me about that. Allie stayed here for no reason because I guess their tire popped on their trailer, so they weren't able to come super early like we all anticipated. So hopefully they'll still be able to get everything done. Allie has been making sure everything was pretty much off the floor, so that way they really have nothing to really mess with. But hopefully if we get everything off, all they gotta do is remove the carpet. Yeah, so scam lightly.
Hello? 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 Hello?
So Scam Likely called me again.
I'm not sure who I was trying to be. I feel like I was a mix of like an old guy mixed with like some type of accent. Hello?
Oh, okay, so yesterday, obviously something big is happening and we're super excited. The pool. That's, if you didn't know. Today, what's cool about this pool guy is he made 3D renderings of what it might look like. I want to show you guys. Allie has not seen these. I have not seen them. I just saw the email was there. So we're all going to look at this together. Now, I don't think these are going to be perfect to what we want exactly. So
you know what my favorite part about this is the mountains in the background.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. There's obviously our weird fence. There's the yard over there we'll keep, and then this is all decking. That's a cool shaped pool. See, the only thing is though, I would want to get rid of...
It looks like a baby's foot.
You kind of, you know what it looks like? It looks like Grimace.
I don't even think we need that bottom step.
Probably not the bottom step, and I don't want that there. Wow. This is what we would look out the windows or the doors every day.
And now the landscaping, he said that he works with a landscape artist who could come up with something that's like within our budget.
Right.
And something that makes sense.
That's what it would look like at night.
So cool.
I like the shape.
I like the shape too.
What do you think, internet? Do you think this is a pretty good idea? We got the grass for the dogs still. I mean, it took up a big chunk of our yard, I know, but I mean, we could also take some of this decking. We don't have to have all of it. You want to go to the dog beach? You look stoned.
She's like touching your face like, I love you, Dad. You're so darn cute. She's like so content right there in your hands. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot, guys. I gotta make sure I give Marley time because she gets super jealous. Harley, are you going, this is my camera? You're gonna go with your dad. Well, I get to deal with all of this. You get to go have fun. I don't get to have fun. You get to have fun. You get to have fun. You and me get to hang out here.
So the people still aren't here, and rather than wasting the entire day, Allie is going to take one for the team. Yeah, you're taking one for the team, and I'm gonna take the twerps all to the beach. All right, this should be actually really interesting. I've never taken all 3 of them to the beach by myself. I just heard back from the company. They're not coming today, so we just wasted our entire day. Actually, I should say poor Allie wasted our entire day. I didn't even have to ask them for the discount. They offered a discount for like $300 and something off, which is, I don't have to be mean, which is good because I hate being mean. It really sucks. I mean, I wish they would have just canceled at the beginning of the day. That way Allie didn't have to do that. We could have just done something else. Oh my God, Dee just peed on Marley's head. Oh, Marley! You deserve that. Thank God you're at the beach. We'll shove Marley's head underwater now. Oh, it's nice and warm. We gotta keep him on the leash because he's a bit of a wanderer. Look at that, we got our own beach. Just a couple people down there. Enjoying it though? And there it is. This is leading me to believe I sincerely need a haircut. Or it's just awesome. I can't figure it out yet. This is one of those random Charles driving, like, thoughts or whatever. I just drove by one of those signs, you know, the Chick-fil-A signs that always have the cows that are like, oh, we see you burger eaters, or something like that. Or eat more chicken, no burgers. Okay? First off, those are weird. Second, how come burgers are called burgers when everything else, and hot dogs, but everything else, like a chicken sandwich is a chicken sandwich, a turkey sandwich is a turkey sandwich. So like, why isn't a burger just a cow sandwich, or a hot dog a pork dog or pig dog? Or I guess it would be a cow, pig, probably horse dog. I don't even know what's in a hot dog. Why is a burger called a burger and not a cow sandwich? Isn't that weird? Or is that just another dumb thought that I just had? I guess it would be kind of weird. Would you eat a cow sandwich? Maybe that's why it's like that. Everyone's passed out. We're having a little standoff right now. You like cats. I'm trying to get her to calm down because she was going crazy in her little room. Since everything is completely out of here, I shouldn't say completely, I figured it would be a good time for her to just run and just get as much energy as possible out. I really honestly, from the bottom of my heart, allowing me the honor of being able to open up about earlier, it's just kind of like, it was such a really weird, awkward thing. And I felt like it was something that I needed to do. Don't forget to subscribe with notifications, and we will see you guys tomorrow as always. Have a great night. I'm just gonna leave you with this. What an idiot.
I'm so sorry, baby. Come here.